I'll do this. All right. Lensler. Oh, it's like there. That is some shitty lighting, but here we go. Proof of life. Where are we? July 21st, 22nd, Wednesday, 2026. Still here, still fighting. A lot of different court battles going on. New judge, slightly less like the other one, at least willing to listen to some sort of logic. However, we have to read the law repeatedly for them to get them to admit it. Guardian ad litem, still going for disqualification. And note to self, and Bryce is still smarter than me, better than me, and knows more than me because she's an attorney. On repeat as the NPC Guardian ad litem who doesn't file any filings whatsoever in benefit of her child or her children clients. Doesn't bother to read case files at all. Definitely files papers and documents and petitions and the normal lawyer stuff against parents with no knowledge of their parenting capability or aptitude or even the child or the case, but is the expert and counsel for said child. Cannot exclaim why child is in custody in the first place, but is the even though there is extraordinarily exculpatory evidence in abundance that at her access, refuses to read it. Well, and her answer was, you were berating, but she alleges to my child, when I a year ago when I was in a visit with her when Ann Bryce wanted to supervise or step in. I asked my daughter, "Hey, when's your birthday party? What are you doing for it? I want to see if I can go." Ann Bryce stepped in and said, "You can't know that. You can't. It's talking about the case." I'm like, "No, it's not about the case. It's about her birthday. The case is you, Ann." And she said it was about the case, blah, 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 and kept interrupting me. And I'm like, "No, I can talk to my daughter about what she's doing for birthday. We're going to Chuck E. Cheese. You're going to the park. What are we doing?" And that was her the reason why she has continued to support ongoing shelter care despite now 2 years. And they're panicking because they're running out of time and federal money because they can't come up with an allegation to terminate parentage other than still not nice to social workers. Damn. Well, hey, assholes, you don't facilitate any kind of ADA work, which, yeah, and Bryce, who's smarter than me, better than me, and smarter than me, and then better than me, and knows more than me, and then smarter than me. You know, the brilliant lawyer who negotiated her salary down from $242 an hour to $150 an hour. Brilliant move. So she could become, victim of herself and her stupidity, because making the contract rate, the legal contract rate, that would make her, more popular, profitable, rich than her friends. So she had to have something to bitch about at lunch, so she's a victim. So she victimized herself by negotiating herself into a glass box of woman-owned state depravity and victimhood, because she's helping the children stay in custody and stay in state financing, and she's helping the children finance her 2-month trip to Europe with God knows what. Insert Europe trip hilarious allegation here. Colloquialism. Euphemism? Metaphor? Cliche. Just pick one. Because then I can do one and then not have to write out all the prerequisites to say, this is a joke, this has only been intended as a joke, this is a test joke. Please do not respond with litigation and shrill and wah and re and fake falses of crimes, harassments, rapes, deaths, murders, or otherwise, because this has only been a joke. It is a test joke, and you have no sense of humor, and you're extremely cantiferous. Yeah, that's what I gotta put through to like have a sense of humor now. Because, well, after this all sorry, I'm all over the place. ADD and a whole lot I haven't unpacked and done one of these in a while, so I'm gonna get off my chest what I got off my chest, and I'm gonna do another one because it's late and I gotta go home. But I pulled over here, letting the shitbox car cool down from the water pump escapade. Another story. You know what I should do? Probably list the subjects and write out some sort of itemized order, or I don't know. How about something to stay point on for 5 seconds to, create some sort of logic to these videos, or I don't know. What do you think? Logic or just train of thought? Fuck it, chaos go raw. That's kind of how I go. Because, yeah. And then these are my subset to create a list to be organized. So you just get raw information straight out and then parse through it yourself. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, I asked her. Well, let's back up. I'm talking to the guardian ad litem. I hate this bitch. She hates me. She is the frickin' snootiest, frickin' nose to the rain, frickin'. She's just obnoxious. Just obnoxious. I go to court specifically to sit by her with, I usually prepare by not showering for a week. If my buddy's got some sort of hunting musk or bait, I usually wear that. The first time, or the second time, was elk rut piss. The male elk, bull elk, pee, go collect it, and it drags in for doe season. And also use it for the males because they'll smell competition on their territory and run towards it. And, oh, hi, 13-point buck. What's up? Boom. But you want that bladder because that's excellent for next year. Well, my friend had some, and I eau de joie there, sprayed her all over me, and women being women, they're very offended by the olfactory offenses. And this one being the most offensive, cantiferous, amenorrheic alcoholic I know. No, that's a stretch. I know a lot of them, and it's extraordinarily hard to rank them. Epitret sounds bet. We need you, buddy. Epithet. I think that's a typo. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you're awesome. I wish they monetized me at some point because, they won't let me select a country even though my Google account's in a country. I have a merchant account in the country. When I had my business, it was all set up. No problem. It goes right there. But the second I start posting YouTube, all of a sudden it's grayed out, non-clickable, not able to set a country for monetization, for even you guys to like donate or say whatever. So I don't know, freaking like a Cash App. I don't know if that's the thing. But I don't want any money. Actually, I want money, but I'm not shilling for money because money corrupts and corruption corrupts and power corrupts absolutely, and absolute power turns you into either a Christian or DCYF or fascist. They're the same thing, When you enable infinite evil through infinite forgiveness, you're going to get infinite evil. And when you have a woman-owned state ran by women who refuse to prosecute women, who write laws that say we are not we are not criminally liable, or we're not prosecutable. Well, we are immune from criminal prosecution and civil liability. Why would you write that into a law 4 times in this dependency thing? You're helping children. Why would you write we are immune from criminal prosecution unless you're intending to do criminal stuff? Why would you write you need immunity? And why would you need immunity from civil matters and liabilities? Hey, what's up? I'm just letting my engine cool down. I'm doing a YouTube video. What? I don't see no parking. Okay, well, my car's overheating. I gotta wait like 10 minutes. I was just doing a YouTube video. And there's no, why am I like I don't see no parking on the side of a gas station. park. Like, there's not no parking, dude. I'll go overheat down to just shell, okay? Jesus Christ, man. This kind of shit, you know, to get you on. Why? Do I want to get into it with the Snohomish County Sheriffs tonight on falsification of a crime not committed and false reporting of a crime, which is a first-degree felony there, whatever, insert Indian racial slur here. I don't even fucking care. Like, oh, yeah. You might be watching some fucking shit tonight, depending on what goes on here. You're gonna fucking call the cops because my car overheated and I'm sitting in a parking lot that's a public parking lot that says, I don't see one fucking sign anywhere. It says nothing, no parking or no overheating. So you just arbitrarily apply a law and then falsify any goddamn shit you're gonna report to whoever mercenary law enforcement there. Good job. Here comes Stetler versus fucking Loxloy fucking goddamn gas station, civil rights and constitutional breaches suit number 1, $20 fucking million. Go back to fucking Dilly and leave all your money here. Fucker. No, I'll give it to the 7-Eleven down the street. They're Pakistani. That'll make you happy. Deal hole. Fuck. Man, what the fuck is with people? Seriously. What the fuck? Now he's going to call fucking Deputy Dick Neck or Dick Taser, and I'm probably going to get tased in the dick and jumped again, held for 3 days, because I am clearly not breaking a fucking law at all. Car's overheated. Nearest gas station. It's fucking empty as fuck. There's nobody here. There's not one fucking signage whatsoever that says no parking. Just camera boss. Well, I didn't know camera boss was a fucking goddamn federal matter, motherfucker. It's about to be, though, because your camera boss is about to be boss's fucking lawsuit. Fuck. So sick of this shit. Everybody thinks they're just fucking God. And until you get fucking $20 million fucking God, false reporting of a crime, enacting a law enforcement reaction, which is a first-degree felony. Enjoy your fucking goddamn American prison time there, fucking motherfucker. I'm a business owner who's in prison. That would be if we had, back to the woman-owned state thing, any kind of prosecutor or attorney general that would, I don't know, prosecute fucking crimes. Specifically perjury. Just saying there, attorney general. That'd be a good one. But, well, fuck. Man, motherfucker got me off. I was on a good track there. How about Torta Conversion and Chattel for wasting my fucking time and ruining my goddamn train of thought here. Dill hole. Fucking cunt. God. Any ladies out there, you want to do your service in country service? I need to get laid, man. This is fucking God. My stress level lately has been like beyond. Fucking God, beyond. It has been heart attack, fucking cortisol levels for like the last month and a half. In and out of this court crap, freaking all day, every day. Freaking just harassment bullshit from every which way. They moved my visits. They originally took away my visits. I think it was last April when I did. Illegally, because they faked a assault. The supervisor faked an assault. Because I told her, you're not obeying the court order, you're breaking the law. So she threw a fit, called the Tacoma police. I think I YouTube on that one. And she scratched herself and said I assaulted her by pointing at her with my finger. And she trapped herself in the room or whatever, but there's camera footage and all that. And, well, they have camera footage of that, and they went to court the next day with their panic freaking girl gossip paperwork, which was all written by CPS workers 200 miles away in Monroe that weren't there, weren't present, weren't witness to anything, and her and her supervisor wrote these emergency papers. So they stopped my visit for a month, and then they included me getting a hearing for a month. Finally got one, and the law says if there's not a specific imminent and present threat to physical safety, the presumption of the court should be that unlimited, unsupervised visits should be the norm. And I had to repeat that damn near 45 times. I had to bring all 28,000 fucking pages of litigation to court. It was the frickin' 34 Miracle on 35th Street, whatever that is, letters to Santa Claus crap. 3 trips in, carts, everything, boom. And like, I pulled out, I had 18 or so motions. I overdid it. I got through with the change the visitation. But in there, I'm like, I'm the only one who's read any of this. Every single one of you got an opinion, and you have not apprised yourself of any fact or detail of the case whatsoever. And Bryce, that's where that goes to. But, and there's not one shred of any evidence or factual allegation or credible testimony at all of anything, of any kind of wrongdoing or whatever, except on them. No wrongdoing of mine at all, which they admitted in the first shelter care hearing 2 years ago, but that judge needed to continue it because he needed allegedly a boat payment, and then they kicked it out a year and a half because, you know, my lawyer works for, or the attorney general works for the lawyer's law firm at the time. So, all right. Alfred Law, the mandated by quote unquote law attorney that you must use for DCYF. If you use, they sent me a letter that says if you use any other attorney than Alfred Law, you are going to forfeit this case and you will be found default on all charges and whatever. Okay, that's extraordinarily Isabel the First, Iron Maiden much, okay, and illegal. So I'm like, okay, I'll give this bitch a chance. I'm gonna go pro se anyway. Fuck up. Went on vacation the day after my first hearing. I filed the motion to dismiss. She didn't. Anyway, didn't file one fucking thing on my behalf except for her dismissal letter or her motion for withdrawal. So she did that. You know, that was nice. But that's the firm they go through. The attorney general, the state prosecutor, state's attorney, went through a bunch. Now I have Sarah King. Sarah King has to take every 2 days off, 3 days off during the week because she's got other obligations, and every like couple weeks off to take another week off to other obligations. Sarah King works for Alfred Law. Alfred the Law, you know, the ones who denied representing my federal case because they didn't want $300 billion in the their cut of the settlement because they don't defend men, is what I heard. And which is great information if you're a man and you're mandated that firm as your only lawyer to know that up front that they're not going to defend you. But God damn it, Crystal, you've got the biggest balls of any man I've ever seen. To hate, to have such hetero penile philophobia to the point that you will deny you and your employees $1/3 of $1 trillion. That is some fucking deep bred hate, ma'am. That is conviction. That is honorable. Confusing as hell, and I don't know what, but damn it, you stick to your guns. And 99% of men don't have that conviction. None of women have conviction. You're the best man I've ever met. Stupid. Illegal, but goddamn, you've got conviction, and you are true to yourself. But whatever, man. Go ahead. So yeah, she denied that. Whatever. She didn't want to be the crowning achievement of powerhouse lesbian family law firm teams up with single dad to unite and make the America a little more just, fairness fair, and get the kid out of kidnapping that's state funded and put, like, I don't know, 90,000 state employees in fucking prison for kidnapping, racketeering, trafficking, sexual trafficking, rape, murder, abuse, neglect, starvation, education, all of it. You don't believe me? Read the fucking newspaper. The courthouse I'm in, 2 officers there got sent to prison like 2 or 3 weeks ago for molesting the fucking goddamn kids. You go to Bellingham, they're dying like 43 a year, 45 a year. if if they don't, there's not that in the house. If the kids, so what? The kids being yelled at. Well, what fucking do? They're not murdered by state employees. Keep the kids fucking home. God, like there is no. I'm firm believer in this. No matter how abusive a fucking home is or a parent is, there is nothing more abusive than state employees taking that children and doing whatever with them. Just the act of ripping that family apart is more abusive. And you can argue me all you want. I look like a homeless professor. Well, at least I'm a professor, and I'm not homeless. I have places of residence, multiples, so definitely not homeless. You look like a plebe 9619. You look like a bot or a plebeian. So enjoy your inline communist proletariat shilling. May no individuality or opinion come from you or be invented by you, and have zero credit in life or the afterlife or yourself or respect as well, because where'd you copy that from? Did you Google quippy wits for libertarian people who are fighting for children's rights, or fat finger some I hate men 2X chromosomes Reddit, how do I insult a man real quick, or I hate children, so we'll strike at the man defending children to all ends, or I love the state so much, please take my will from me, tell me what to do, put me in the pod, goddammit, I don't know anything, just tell me what to do. Wear a mask. Wear like 10 masks really tight. I can't say that, actually, because some dumb fuck will actually do it. And you can't encourage stupidity, because stupidity is infinite, and genius is finite. You can plan for the utmost contingencies, and stupidity will come like, fuck you, I'm boom, infinite. There's your entire thing destroyed, life's work, ha ha ha. Thought that? Yeah, no. Because you can't outthink stupid. It's not possible. Professor, I'll take the professor. I was at Valley Village the other day, and I was gonna do full douchebag professor, because I was already doing Washington Man. I was in the t-shirt, cargo shorts, fucking wool knee-length socks, like the big freaking Carhartt wool socks for winter, and flip-flops. It was fucking classic. I was like suspenders and maybe a douche beard away from being like full 100 Washington Man. And I was getting looks from everybody. Oh my God, look at me. Like, yeah, this is you, Washington. This is passive aggressiveness. Look at me. Look at the female. She's in sweatpants that have been washed in 3 years, like last month's menstruation dripping down one side, all crusted up, and a fucking blanket. That's how she goes to a date. You're talking shit on the flip-flops with mismatched socks? Fucking come on, man. But, the professor, there was a yellow corduroy overcoat, and it had leather patches on it, which is my classic Professor Douchery get up, or my imagination of Professor Douchery. And I'm like, okay, I got to get the leather patches, and then get some more corduroy, put some corduroy on the leather patches, and then a little leather dot on the corduroy to patch it, just to be full on douche. And then the Thomas Jefferson middle-aged balding man pony nub, and some high water pants, argyle socks, and then the flip-flops again, because fuck it, man, why not? But the amount of shit I got for the flip-flops and socks, like, oh my God, what style? Motherfuckers, you seen what they're selling at the store? Zach Morris fucking goddamn hypercolor fucking shit. The fucking I think I almost saw Hammer Pants. The Larry Bird, your nuts are hanging out of your sack. Your sack's hanging out of your fucking pocket there by about 3 inches, because your shorts are so short. Basketball shorts, that's a thing. So pink leather or pink fluorescent Zach Morris shirt, the wave with the too much gel, and then your nuts are out of your fucking shorts there, so for everybody to see. So don't shave your balls. Make them hairy as fuck, and man spread and splain all at the same time, because they love it, because they love to bitch, and that's what they do. So give him something to bitch about. Like wear elk musk to court to a woman who's offended by your very presence. You might as well offend her olfactory offenses by being offensive. Does anybody have any weasels? Like a ferret or a mink or something they're about to get deglanded or something? Contact me. I could use a gland or two. I'm going to use that in the next Ode de Marsupial Corto. So yeah, new judge. I went through. She wanted to review the whole case because I'm like, you haven't let the court just disavows everything. They're like, no, we're not doing anything unless it's written by the attorney general. Okay. Went through all my motions. Everything's in line. Everything's legit. Court rules. It's pro se pro per. Unlike the attorney general's office, who does not obey one court rule whatsoever. Motions, timings, responses, legalities, evidence. You know, they tried getting me on not enough time for service. Well, Sarah, if you never show the fuck up to work instead of working for the defense attorneys to get both sides of this corrupt thing in your information house there, extraordinarily illegal, by the way, and I know the Bar Association doesn't have any rules or ethics commissions, neither does the Attorney General's office. Budget, 0. Ethics board, 0. They can't afford a pencil to write ethics commission or ethics board, Washington State Bar Association, on a piece of paper because they can't afford the piece of paper either. $542,000 per criminal case to prosecute to sentencing. The ethics board for the Attorney General's office, 0. It costs them more to print the line item on the ledger than they give to the ethics board for funding. Ain't that fucked up? You got 4 people on the ethics board, and they're funding for internal ethics and attorney ethics enforcement and violation across the entire state, entire bar association, and the attorney general. The 0.000000825 cents of the fucking picoliter of ink that it costs to print that sentence is worth more than the fucking ethics commission. Bob Ferguson, everybody. Bob Ferguson. No, it's not in all of Washington State. Bob is part of it, and on the top, his name that he's printed on the top of all these filings and whatnot is worth infinitely more than the ethics commission to hold him to his own contempt of court. I did an investigation of myself and noticed that I have not investigated anything and don't care to, so investigation complete. Check. Let me check if this fucking thing's... I got a feeling some dictasory shit's about to go down, so I'm gonna do the travel thing because I saw Mr. Swing by, calling his boss again, or calling the police again, because I'm the only person in this fucking goddamn parking lot letting my car cool down, which we might have enough to go. But the lovely worn down 30-year-old Kia is 97. And like all General Motors, brilliant design to fail. Oh my God, it worked. Products. The pins are worn out on the cylinder, and the key is worn to just like a lovely nub if there's no pin pushy. Yeah, it's extraordinarily difficult to get in there, get the cylinder to line up, and then move. Lock-picking lawyer, if you have any idea how to take an old shitty key, get the numbers of the pins off the shitty key, and then cut me a new one from scratch, because I tried copying it, and all the locksmith and copiers are like, oh, all I can do is stick it in my machine, and it'll just trace the fucking of the old shitty key and still not work. I need a new key with the full height of the peaks and valleys of the key to the pins, or can I 3D print one and then go take it and stick it in the machine and it'll copy the actual height plus, or this plus a millimeter or whatever, and function the lock cylinder, and then I can click over. I don't know. I'm a machinist. I'm trying, or do I just spend the $10 and try and change this thing? But the last 5 I've done, stick the key in, pull the dash apart, pull the airbag off, pull the steering wheel off. By the time you get to the fucking goddamn thing, okay, cool. 5 of the wires broke off this 40-year-old piece of shit harness. You put the pin in the back, and then the whole cylinder thing's supposed to come apart, and it doesn't because it's oxidized in there for 40 years. And then you end up drilling the fucking thing out and buying a $200 fucking goddamn ignition piece anyway, which they don't make anymore because it's a 97 car, and they hated Saturn because they were good cars, and they don't sell any parts because this fucker's got 300,000 miles on it. How much does your Chevy Astrovan have? None. They all blew up and caught on fire. That's a General Motors product. Cobalt. Nope. Lumina. How many Luminas do you see floating around? No. Malibus. Nope. They're maybe, yeah. 89 to 97 GMC or the Chevy 1500 through 2500s. Maybe a paint truck or a construction truck on its 7th engine now. They don't make cars. Their profit margin is not cars. Their profit margin is parts. So if you're going to own a General Motors or Chevrolet product or any of their subsidiaries, you want 2. 1 to run parts for the other car, maybe 3, a rental, just in case. I've been there. And you don't want to buy a new one because you're going to pay. Dude, it's the exact same situation. Every 3 months, you're going to be on the side of the road changing something. So always put tools, right? The whole set. Buy a set, an individual set. Don't take it out of your car. Just keep it in the fucking car. Every fucking car. Every General Motors car. Ratchet set, wrench set, box end, hammer, electrical stuff, tape, vice grips, like everything you need to change an alter, change a pan, RTV, zip ties, a bunch of cords, flashlight, garbage bag to lay on the ground in the snow, in the rain, tarp. You get a whole emergency preparedness kit, stick it in the back because you're going to use it every 3 months. Break jumper cables. And I brought a brand new 2026 GMC blah 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 Sierra freaking 1500. Nothing, motherfucker. 6 months from now or 30,000 miles, you're gonna be that asshat on the fucking side of the road with my control arm broke. I'm on the back of a flatbed. What do I do? And General Motors, if you own a General Motors product, stop and help a motherfucker because it's gonna be you, and you're gonna be the asshole sitting there for 4 hours watching everybody drive by while you're trying to fucking get a jump start, or your fuel pump blew up, or you need a filter, or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be something new, old, whatever. That's why I buy an old one. They're all shit. You know, parts are cheap, and you really got to love working on parts or working on cars. You got to have a love for, I'm a mechanic, a machinist anyway. Changing an alternator, cool, whatever. That's a pain in the ass on my own car, whatever. But to have one, you gotta like working with stuff, because if you don't, you're gonna fucking hate your life even more. Unless you hate your wife, then you buy a GM, buy a Cadillac if you hate your wife, because that's gonna take up so much time in the garage that divorce is just gonna work itself out, and then you don't have to see her. So if you want to, and you don't have to do in the model train crap and be like, oh yeah, I'm building Union Station with sticks and toothpicks. She'd be like, baby, you made me buy this fucking Cadillac, whatever, insert product here. It needs 5 to 6 hours a day of maintenance. It's probably $200 to $300 a day of maintenance if you add it up, which is probably more because Cadillac's maintenance service is like $50,000 when you buy a brand new car. Here's your $80,000 Lyric or whatever the hell it is, Mark V. DeVille. I like the DeVille's DTSs. Here's your brand new car, $80,000, and you sure you don't want the extended service plan? It's $56,000. It covers oil changes for the next 3 years. And anything that's going to break. Which is everything. We'll set you up for freaking flyer miles. Here's your room and your renter car. Yeah, you get a room at the dealership here because that's how it's going to be a 3-4 week process of getting, well, your crankshaft blew in half. That's normal. You already paid for that. That'll be $78,000. Your warranty's up. US 22 grand, by the way. Oh, and I signed for it right here. And yeah. Oh, okay. But that's it. Yeah, buy an old Cadillac. You don't have to see her ever, unless she's a gearhead. And then send her my number or give me her number because that's my next girlfriend. Wrench and a Toyota fucking truck. If you're out there, baby, I'm here to be your next project. Because you like working on stuff like cars and men, Let me get out of here before. What's a good Indian common slur name? Are you Hindi or the other one, the Pakistani kind? You kind of felt Pakistani because of the whole asshole. No, hi, hello, sir, me, blah 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 blah. Just camera fuck off. Which brings me to the Sinclair. Everybody in this little town here, that Sinclair and those motherfuckers, they just took over from the old management. They're the applicable ethnicity as well. However, they are bigger dick necks, and I will not shop there ever again. This kind of sucked anyway. But I'm over there. I got the boat tank full of gas because I'm pulling it out of the motorhome and trying to burn it. I go under there and stack the thing. I'm like, hey, I forgot my funnel. Like, hey, cashier guy, can I borrow a funnel real quick? I need to pour some gas in my tank. I just need a funnel. I don't need to buy it or anything. Just can I borrow one for like 5 seconds? He's like, yeah, funnel's back there. Funnel's back there. Back there. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. Assuming that's a yes. Go to find the funnel. I'm like, okay, I'm going to my car. I'm right there. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. I just got to pour some gas in. Fucking, he's like, no. I'm assuming that's an affirmative. Okay, I'll see you in a second. I don't know. I don't speak blah, 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 or okay. Apparently neither does he, or English, or whatever. So I go out there. I'm going out the car. Undo the flap thing. Someone behind me. He comes running out, screaming at me. You thief! You dirty! You good! Call police! Call police! I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I just asked you 3.5 seconds ago if I could borrow the damn thing. You said yes. Like, you acknowledged me walking out with it, and like 2 minutes later you're out there screaming at me, fucking I'm stealing. I'm like, I'm not stealing it, you motherfucker. I just asked you. You don't fucking come screaming at somebody, accusing them of fucking crime if they asked you permission to use your fucking goddamn piece of property, motherfucker. That's called ass hat. Instead of the turban thing, I'm gonna issue all ass hats. Big old fucking ass hat. Fucker. Like, I understand India is cramped and there's people everywhere and you gotta be a dick to fucking get everybody off because there's 10 billion people on top of you and you gotta be stinky and an asshole. You're used to that. This is America, motherfucker. You made it. You're here. Don't be a dick. Like, fuck. I'm gonna be a dick. Go back to Delhi. Go back to Calcutta and fucking be an asshole to everybody. You're working in a goddamn convenience store. So fucking what? You're in America, asshole. You got a billion fucking sneaky ass Indians back there in India that would sell their fucking goddamn kidneys, which they do, and their kids, which they do, and their fucking souls, which they do, and their butthole, which they do, to get fucking here to clean the shit out of your goddamn toilet. Shut the fuck up. You're here. Quit being a dick to Americans because you hate your fucking life. And why the fuck you hate your life? I don't know. You're here. You got here. You made it. Stop being a dick. And if you don't, I'm going to sue you for some shit like tort of outrage because you're a dick. Or this crap where they're going to call the police and get me all hassled by them dumb fucks. And I'll probably get fucking another $220 million civil rights suit because no law being broken. But that Snohomish County don't care. They're either going to tick-toe and fucking run, be like, Stellar's all fuck, no way, not dealing with that shit. Or I'm going to get one of the vengeful ones that's going to, I'm going to get mine on him and I'll get tased in the dick. Or you might witness me cashing in on some of that double jeopardy issues that they so fraudulently made up, but then signed into court as law, so is absolutely applicable as law. That one might be in the Supreme Court sooner than later. I don't want to. Never would. But they're the ones that put it out there, and they're the ones that defrauded it and made it so. So I've got the ante up. I've got the cash-in ticket. I just got to go up to the counter and be like, hey, I got it. Yeah, I'm going to save this because it's more worth more to me in my pocket. And out here over some stupid cashier being bored. Maybe he's just lonely. Did you want to come out and just say hi? Do you want to, like, can we at each other? Can we go scream at each other? Does that make you feel better? Will it make you feel at home? if I come in there and yell at you and go, and you can do the same to me because you're bored and there's nobody fucking here for like 5 hours in the middle of the night, and you just wanted somebody to talk to. Is that as a cry for help? Is that what we're really doing here? Is it a cultural difference and friction because you want somebody to talk to and scream at, and you don't have to tell somebody that, and I'm the only person you've seen in 5 hours, so you just go out here to be an asshat to me because you're lonely? We can do that, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, you got to communicate with me with something other than blah, 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 blah. Something, right? Sign language, fucking a song. I don't know. Something. Because that happened to me last night. And it was an issue, and it was very close to being a very big issue. And you don't know who you're walking up on, you don't know what people's situation is, and you don't want to go jumping into a situation that could very easily end up into another situation that could be very, very deleterious to you. You know? Don't fuck around, don't find out. Don't fuck around, don't be a dick. Don't go fronting up on somebody when you have no idea what's going on. Use words. Excuse me, sir. Could you please something polite, something non-offensive other than, you know, because could you get you that, you know, you don't want to do that. Be respectful, at least, especially on the first introduction. You don't walk up to a woman and, nah, that's not gonna get past YouTube. Never mind. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna organize this shit and do probably one tomorrow. But I'm alive. Proof of life. There's that. I'll be back at some point. Okay, whatever. How do I stop this?